Hello, everybody. Welcome to online my classes during this epidemic corona. Everyone know that corona is spreading throughout the world and damaging our economy and the health, and have forced us to keep inside the home. This is only the way to break the chain of corona. So everyone follow this lockdown first of all. Then today for the students of ninth classes, CBSE norms, I am explaining the first chapter of the chemistry, matter around us. You can say matter in our surrounding. What is matter? First thing is matter is something that occupies space, having mass, and we can feel them, we can touch them. They are called matter. Very simple. You can see everything is matter in our surrounding. Even our body is also made up of matter. And exactly matter is made up of small particles, very teeny particles, and they have characteristics, okay, and they determine the state of matter: solid, liquid, gas. We will further explain these states. We have five states. First of all, the example of matter is woods, stone, water, water vapor, smoke, dust, etc. Many things, everything is matter, you can say. The particles or matter are very small, we can't see with our naked eyes. Even the particles of water molecule, sugar molecule, the, we have the characteristics of particles of matter. First, the particles of matters are moving around, and the particles of matter have interaction force to bind to each other. Okay, here is the questions on the basis of characteristics of matters. First, the particles of matter have spaces, and second, the particles of matter is moving all around, and particles of matter attract each other. On the basis of three characteristics, we have some questions I am giving you. First, why the sugar crystal disappear when they dissolve in the water? We can't see them. Where they go, you have to explain on the basis of above characteristics. Next topic is here is diffusion. Diffusion is also performed on the basis of the spaces between the matter. Diffusion is a process of intermixing of particles of two or more matters. Okay, that is why we can smell the essence stick, we can smell the spicy food cooking around us very easily. State of matter. There are five states of matter, but three are the measure, and from the previous classes we are studying from the standard 5: solid, liquid, and gas. And fourth state is plasma, and the fifth state is the Bose-Einstein condensate. Okay, solid is hard, rigid, it has fixed shape, the particles are tightly packed, and they have the strong interaction force, and they can't be compressed easily. That means you can say they can't be compressed, and they can't flow. Liquid, they don't have the fixed shape, they have the particles are loosely arranged than that of the solid. They can flow, they can be compressed negligible. Okay, they have less intermediate attraction force among the particles. And the gas, they are very loosely arranged, and the spaces between the particles is very large, and they can flow all in all direction, and they don't have the fixed shape. They can be compressed easily. You can see the CNG, LPG, they are compressed, and they are not hard and rigid. Example of solid: stone, wood, iron. And the example of liquid is milk, water, oil, petroleum. Example of gas is smoke, smoke, water vapor, air, etc. Here is the fourth state is the plasma. Plasma is made up of the ionized particles which have extremely high energetic. When they flow through the electricity, they starts glow. Okay, you can see the inflorescence tube and the many gases like the helium gas tube lights, argon gas tube lights. These are consist of the plasma. Fifth state is the Bose-Einstein condensate. You can understand this is prepared by the Albert Einstein and the Bose of the Indian scientist. This is formed by the cooling a gas at extremely low density. You can say 100 of thousandth of the normal air to the super low temperature. We will study about the plasma and the BCB in higher classes. Next, how can we change the state of matter? We can change the state of matter by two factors. First one is the temperature and the second one is the pressure. By first, by increasing temperature or decreasing temperature, we can change the state of matter. When we increase the temperature of solid, it gets melt into the liquid, and liquid into the gaseous state. Just like that, pressure also exert the change in pressure. Here is the point. Topic is the melting point. What is melting point? Melting point means that this is the temperature at which any solid start to melt. That is fuse. Okay, and the boiling point is the temperature at which the any liquid starts boiling. The melting point of water is 0 degrees Celsius, and the boiling point of the water is 100 degrees Celsius. Here is the SI unit of the temperature is the Kelvin. We have to know about the relationship between the Kelvin and the Celsius is Kelvin equal to 273 plus Celsius. If you have to find the Celsius, then you have to put the Celsius equal to Kelvin minus 273 here. Now here is the two other important topics are the latent heat of fusion and the latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of fusion means the total amount of energy required to melt the 1 kg of solid into the liquid at the atmospheric pressure at its melting point. That is why we can say the particles of the water is possessed more energy that of the ice particles at the melting point. And the latent heat of vaporization means the total heat energy required to convert 1 kg of liquid into the vapor is called latent heat of vaporization. That is why the p- particles of vapor possessed more energy than that of the boiling water at its boiling point. These two are the very important points. Okay, you have to learn it are always asked in the exam. And the next topic is the sublimation means the conversion of solid into gas directly without going into the liquid state, vice versa. This is called sublimation. Generally we see that solid convert into the liquid into the gas by heating, but here solid directly convert into the gaseous state, or gaseous directly convert into the solid state. This is called sublimation. You can see the sublimation of ammonium chloride, camphor, naphthalene ball. You have seen that we kept them in our clothes to keep them fungal free. They disappear day by day. And you have seen about the dry ice. Dry ice means the solid carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the cooled and applied pressure and directly convert into the solid. This is dry ice. Here is a value 1 atmosphere taken at the sea level is equal to 1.01 into 10 to power 5 Pascal. You know that Pascal is the SI unit of pressure. Okay. Here interconversion of the three states of matter. Solid fuse into liquid and liquid solidified into the solid. Solid sublimate into the gas and gas sublimate into the solid. Liquid vaporize into the gas and gas condensate to give liquid. These are the interconversion. Next topic and important topic which is oftenly asked in the exam, and the application of this topic asked in the exam is the evaporation. Exactly, evaporation is the surface process, and you know that evaporation is the process of conversion of liquid into gas at any temperature. You can say that there are some factors which affect the rate of evaporation. First one is the temperature, second one is the surface area of liquid, and third one is the wind speed, and fourth one is the humidity. Surface area of liquid is directly proportional to the rate of evaporation. You can say that if we increase the surface area of liquid, the rate of evaporation increase. When we increase the temperature, then also rate of evaporation increase. And when we increase the wind speed, the rate of evaporation also increase. That is why all these three are directly proportional to the rate of evaporation. Okay. And the last point is the humidity. This is the inversely proportional to the rate of evaporation. If humidity is increased, the rate of evaporation decreased, and humidity decreased, the rate of evaporation increased. You have seen the many application in our daily life, like the uh, desert cooler cools better in dry sunny days. This is because of the very low humidity and high temperature. And uh, water kept in the earthen pot cools better during the dry days. This is also because of the rate of evaporation. And the clothes during the summer days dry up quickly. This is because of the humidity and temperature. But in the rainy days, our clothes do not dry up quickly because of high humidity. We know that humidity decreases the rate of evaporation. And what causes the evaporation? Evaporation cause cooling. Evaporation cause cooling means if we increase the rate of evaporation, it will cause more cooling. When we decrease the rate of evaporation, it will cause less cooling. This is because of latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of vaporization requires heat from the surface, and which cause cooling. That is why when we put the acetone or spirit on our hand, we feel cool, or water on our palm, we feel cool because they evaporate and absorb heat from our palm. That is why we feel cooling there. These are the overall topics, very simple chapter. You can understand very easily. If you have problem, then you ask me, and I will give you assignment and some question through my WhatsApp number. If you need my WhatsApp number, then comment here. That's all. Thank you for watching my video. Very, very thank you.